Hi everybody, happy Friday. I'm here today just to talk to you really quickly about the next due date we have coming up on Sunday, which is due date 5, and also to direct your attention to the reflection I had on due date 3 that I just posted here. I like to do this every once in a while when I notice something that seems to be a trend in the writing or in the assignments, and I like to kind of debrief in terms of like what I noticed and how we can all kind of like learn from it. So today I posted a note about disciplinarity, how we write about writing when we're writing about others, and how to find permalinks. That seemed to be something that a couple of you guys struggled with in the due date 3. So make sure to read that, and then when you get started on due date 5, you might be elated to know that you only have 2 homework assignments for this due date rather than 4 or 5 or 6. So this due date is comprised of 2 parts, a brief rhetorical analysis and drafting citations and summaries. Now, if you are not familiar with rhetorical analysis, the idea is that you are analyzing a piece of writing, you can analyze anything, but in this case, a piece of writing for its audience, its purpose, and its context. And then you're looking at how the author achieves their understanding of the audience, the purpose, and the context. So what I want you to do for this one is you're going to be analyzing one of the sources that you're going to use in Project 1, which will help prepare you for what we call a rhetorical précis, which is an introductory statement that summarizes your understanding of the article's audience, purpose, and context. And so I want you to read Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 in the Student's Guide. Chapter 4 is a great chapter that's kind of an introduction to rhetorical analysis. It'll give you a rundown of exactly when you're analyzing or becoming aware of the rhetoric that someone is using, this is kind of what to look for. And Chapter 5 will also help you think about the rhetorical situation, which is the situation surrounding the piece of writing. Why is someone writing it? What are they thinking about? Who are they? Where do they work? What else have they published? All of that stuff that surrounds a piece of writing. And then I have a small set of readings from Writer's Help 2.0. And then I want you to annotate or mark up one of the articles you plan to use for this project. And so you're going to be looking for the rhetorical situation, right? That's just what I was talking about, the purpose, audience, author, topic, what genre are they writing in, what kind of scholarly piece is it, or popular piece, how are they delivering it, is it a web article, is it in a journal, things like that. The structure, language, and reference choices the author made, and the design and development of the argument. How is it actually put together? Obviously articles in the social sciences are going to be very different from articles in the humanities. Some articles will use the personal voice and the I and anecdotes and stories. Others will get right to the hypothesis, the findings, and the implications. So I want you to tell us about that. What did you find in doing that research? And then once you kind of go through this, if you need help thinking about those things, you can reference the resources, and then you're going to reflect, upload, and post. So this is the instructions here. You're going to reflect on what you learned, upload the annotated PDF or screenshot, and then reflect by looking at some of your classmates' postings, and then reflect in your own post about what you learned from reading others' work. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is drafting citations and summaries for Eli reviews. We're going back to Eli. And in this one, you're going to begin building your annotated bibliography, or what we mean by AB, by putting together the citations and summaries for 4 sources, 4 that you are pretty sure you're going to use. So I would recommend skimming Chapter 12, Citations for Source Use, just to give you a brief overview of why we have different citation styles and why they're different for different disciplines. This is going to be an introduction to APA. I know some of you are familiar with APA, some of you are not. It's also new to me, so I'm learning along with you guys. But it's a great citation style to know for many of the disciplines that you'll probably be going into. And then this is what you'll do. You'll complete the assignment 1 prompt. You'll select 4 of the sources you plan on using, write out the full citation. Remember that 2 should be peer-reviewed, 2 should be popular or non-scholarly, so that's from like a magazine or website, things like that. And then you're going to write an analytic summary. So please make a copy of the analytic summary instructions, which you can click on here. and complete the bullet points for each focus area for each one of your 4 sources. And so you're going to end up putting this in paragraph form. Then you're going to submit your citations with summaries to the Drafting Citations and Summaries Eli Review Writing Assignment link. And so make sure that your submission is formatted as the citation, right, the APA citation, followed by the annotation itself, or your analytical summary. And that is it for today. Then what we're going to do after that is actually go in and review each other's work. So hope you all are having a lovely afternoon, and as always, email me if you need anything. Bye!